Complete outrage on the left as President Trump gets ready to announce his Supreme Court pick 1 week from today. CNN analyst Jeffrey Toobin tweeting, quote, see the new U.S. Supreme Court clearly. Abortion, illegal. Doctors prosecuted. Gay people barred from restaurants, hotels, stores. African Americans out of elite schools. Gun control banned in 50 states. The end of regulatory state.
Wow. That
is really what he said. Here now is Ari Fleischer, former press secretary for President George W. Bush and a Fox News contributor. So is that how you, too, see the next Supreme Court justice?
Well, this is what, as they say, created Donald Trump. You know, I just really don't understand. Actually, I do understand. I think to the Democrats, and if you're liberal, that government is so central to everything that is important in life, you must control it. And if the other party controls it, it's a depravity. It is something so immoral, you must rise up against it. And I think if you think the private sector is the most important thing in life, you don't get that bent out of joint about what the government does. The Democrats get bent out of joint, as that tweet showed.
And I wonder, you know, I mean, it goes back to that thing where if you light your hair on fire for every single thing that goes by, right, then when the reality comes along and it's not that bad, or right, God forbid, something that really does, you know, require you to actually light your hair on fire, then you don't have any hair left to light because you've already blown it on the last one.
Yeah, and the person who said that is CNN's senior legal correspondent, not an opinion person, not a columnist, a correspondent, somebody who was supposed to see objectively two sides of the news. And that is sheer 100%. Just the worst analyst, but it's analysis, it's partisanship. It has nothing to do with the law. And think about that. Saying African Americans aren't going to be in college anymore, going to get thrown out of college. Gays can't go into restaurants or bars. I mean, this is not America. That is not under any scenario. Under a 9-0 conservative court, it won't happen. And I just don't understand the fear-mongering. It's not really what we should do as analysts on TV. And this is welcome to what's going to happen. These are the stakes with this nomination in terms of the hyperbole we're all about to hear.
So what is the impact of that? Because on the left, so it's great for fundraising. You know, it's sort of like any time I hear the president say something about Planned Parenthood, you know that there's a whole bunch of emails that follow, and they raise money based on that. And you know, so when you hear this, does it get people to the booths? Does it raise money? What does it achieve, and on what kind of scale do you think?
Yeah, well, certainly it can raise money. It gets the passions flowing among the most activist wing, but it's not healthy for the republic. Look, you know, in Republican politics years ago, I had to approve a direct mail fundraiser, and one of the lines in there was something about if President Obama wins re-election, the entire republic could go down. Our American dream may be over. And I took that out because our republic is not going to go down on the basis of who gets elected. Our republic will thrive, no matter who it is, because the people are stronger than the government. And so I took that out. Hysteria doesn't do anybody any good on either side. And if the Democrats engage in this type of hysteria against the nominee, whoever Donald Trump picks, I think they're only going to marginalize themselves and make life a lot more difficult for the 10 senators in the 10 states that Trump won who are running for re-election, particularly the 5 in the states that Trump won by double digits. So the Democrats are playing with the fire that's going to probably light up their own.
Interesting. Ari Fleischer, always so wise. Thanks for coming on. Appreciate it.